All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another entry to this DIY Tidroni build, and we are just about ready to go flying. Hell excited. So let me tell you what's been going on. So we've got pretty much everything on. The radio controller is already hooked up. We got the battery hooked up, right? And I know the last video, when we put power to it, we heard all these alarms and stuff. Did the research on that, and actually that is what's supposed to happen, because these motors, actually this Pixhawk here has a fail-safe mechanism where you actually have to arm the motors before they start spinning, and that's what that red light over there is. That is the arm safety switch. So when we're ready to arm the engines, we hold that thing down, that goes solid, and then you'll hear the engines kind of chirp, and then we're ready to rock. So for all extensive purposes, this thing is ready to fly. We'll see how things go. We'll probably fly it. If the weather's good, take it for its first flight Sunday. So let's see. Ran into a couple issues. The first one are these damn things. So these are the radio telemetry receiver and transmitter. The issue was when I went to set these up, I plugged this one into my laptop, which is actually going to be the ground station. This makes my laptop with this application, which is called Mission Planner, a ground station, and we can physically see where the drone is just by radio telemetry. This also has FPV, so when we're ready to put the FPV camera on it, we're ready, or we'll use this mechanism. We just daisy chain it to a camera and then to a monitor, and then in this screen we'll be able to see actually what the aircraft is seeing when it's in flight. Right now this is all radio telemetry, which is still cool enough, but so when I plug this thing in, asked me to do a firmware upgrade, so I did it. And then these things went out of sync because this one needs to be upgraded also. But the issue is this one is USB and this one is this kind of plug, and they don't give you a damn adapter. So I had to buy an adapter. It's coming Sunday, and that I'm going to program this with the new firmware, get these back in sync, and then we'll have radio telemetry. So that's that. And then the other issue is this Raspberry Pi. So every time I put it on, it doesn't arm. I can't get the Pixhawk to arm, and I think it uses Bluetooth for maybe some other things here. So I'm going to change the port on this. There's a serial port on here, so I'm just going to go with a physical connection. See if I can get that to work, and then this is our flight computer where we'll fly it with code, and then I have another sensor coming in Sunday, which is actually a machine vision sensor. So we're going to swap this out, and I'm going to do something cool with this, which I'll tell you later as we start building out this solution. But new cameras coming in better, and it's actually for AI. So really excited about that. So nonetheless, we'll fix this. For all extensive purposes, it's ready to go, and I'm getting ready to demonstrate it to you guys right now. So, I had to do a bunch of accelerometer and magnetometer tests on these things and calibration. So, if you watch over here, let's see if I can get it there. You'll see this little horizon window move when I move this. So the accelerometer and everything is all tweaked, and as soon as we get the radio telemetry, we'll totally be untethered. So that's good there. The next thing, I'm going to show you the motors and that whole arming process. Oh, also, I programmed the radio with this receiver. So this is a 6-channel radio. Well, it says it can do 10 channels, but I only have a 6-channel receiver. And basically, each of these runs on the channel. And then I have a couple auxiliary channels to do other stuff with when I start adding additional stuff to this build. So we're going to arm the drone. We're going to light up the motors here and spin, and then we're going to shut it off. And then I'm going to sign off till the next video, which will probably be its first flight. So here we go. I'm going to arm the drone right now. I'm going to put on the battery power. So that's normal, and that's saying that, hey, I need to be armed before you do anything. That's what this safety switch is for. And I think if you could still see here on the screen, you'll see that change to armed when we're ready to arm it. So I'm going to turn on the radio. And that's communicating there. So our radio is all in sync. And we are going to arm the motors. Boom, that says, okay, we're ready to be armed. And if you watch that there, so I am going to arm the motors. And whoa, got excited there. So see, it's armed, and the motors are turning. So we're about ready to fly this thing. So, and then to shut it off, just hold that down and the engines will cut off. Sooner or later. Both sticks down. There we go. And that's it. So a little long, but we're about ready to rock. 2 thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next entry. Peace. Have a great weekend.